Good morning, December the 21st. What do you have to show for your years? Many times an old man has no other evidence besides his age to prove he has lived a long time. Seneca, The Tranquility of Mind. How many years have you lived? Not the physical but number, but actually lived. That's a discussion for today. So, Ryan Holiday encourages you to take your age, your actual age, times it by 365, then times it by 24. So my age, my actual age is 38. I times it by 365, then by 24, and it came to 332,800. 332,800 hours I've been alive, physically alive. 332,000 hours since I was born. Wow, a lot of hours. Now, a third of that I spent resting. Maybe 100,000. 125,000, still leaves 200,000, over 200,000 hours. And so I've been questioning, okay, what have I got to prove in those hours? Can I prove I actually lived those over 200,000 hours? Yeah, maybe do the same thing, take your age, times it by 365, times it by 24. Put in the comments what your number was. And Ryan discusses most of our hours I spent sleeping, as I've said, maybe playing golf, on social media, arguing with people, working in the office, working countless hours in the office, watching mindless movies, mindless mediocre movies. And is that really life? Is that really, can you really look back at those hours you spent doing those things? I think, yeah, that was worth, I can look back at that and think them hours were worth living, honestly. Now the Stoics don't believe that achievements, money, relationships, status, that's not life. The Stoics believe the true meaning of life is in your virtues. How kind have you been? How honest have you been? How resilient? How resilient? How have you demonstrated your courage? How have you demonstrated your resilience, resourcefulness, aptitude? Yeah, look back and think, look back honestly and think, yeah. And so see how many hours, reflect back, maybe on a daily basis, okay, how much time did I spend doing those? Because that is true, that is fully living. not the external, surface-based things of status, achievements, trying to own as many things as you can, gratification, sex, relationships. That's just, you're not in control of that. That's just fate. That'll just happen. It's paying attention to your values. Who are you? What have you done to be the best person you can be in that moment? And he quotes a Harry Chandler film, The Last Goodbye, where one of the characters said, most of the time, mostly just killing time, and it dies. I mostly just kill time and it dies hard. Mostly I'm just killing time and it dies hard. Many of us, unfortunately, are trying to keep busy. I have many conversations, and they believe that distracting themselves is a way of living. It's all about keeping busy, to keep the fears, the worries, the anxiety away. Keeping busy doing things, numbing themselves, not really having an intention of what they're doing. Just like doing things so we don't do other things that are more destructive. In terms of my gambling, I'm in a gambling support group, and many people say they've been too busy to think about gambling. But what is the actual substance of what you were doing? Where is it taking you? Can you actually look back and think, yeah, what I did that day, that got me close to who I want to be. That was in my values. That was true. I really truly lived my life. And wouldn't that be great if you look back at all those hundreds of thousands of hours when you're, I don't know, near the end? Say, yeah, I really lived those hours. And when you do this, maybe we can act in a way. Maybe this sort of philosophy of living every day, living every hour as it is your last. Maybe taking yourself forward 10 years and thinking, yeah, that day 10 years ago I lived my life. Or just looking back at the day before you go to bed, reflecting on what you did that day, which I do. Get a pen and paper. How did I do today? What went badly? What went well? What did I learn? What would I do differently? And so, for me, that's the only way you'll know, is by reflecting, by spending time with just you, or it's with a notepad or a voice note, or just closing your eyes, just going through your day and how did you act, what were your impressions, how did you speak, did you listen to people, did you show respect to people for the day, did you show respect for your day, did you do what you intended to do at the start of the day? So that's December 21st. The month of mortality continues. What do you have to show for your years? And I'll speak to you tomorrow, December 22nd. Please hit subscribe and uploading now.